everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zara and today I'm going to be telling you what manga I have upcoming in the next kind of year or two. I've really been getting into manga recently, well not that recently actually, it's probably been about a year now. I'm almost done with my read of Full Metal Alchemist. I'm over halfway of my read of Berserk and I've been thinking about what I want to read next, and I've compiled a list of manga that I have upcoming. I do own all of these I think now, so it's just a matter of when I get to them. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. These are in no particular order. I will probably end up picking these depending on my mood and kind of what I feel like. So let's jump in. The first on my list is actually probably going to be one that I read straight after I finish Berserk. This is the only one that I have like a preference for, and that is Vagabond, written and illustrated by Takahiko Inoue. This is a manga inspired by Miyamoto Musashi, my main man, and I did a review of Musashi by Aji Yoshikawa a few weeks ago, and I wanted to read that first, then read the manga, then watch the anime. So I'm going to make this one a priority because I'm really curious to see how the manga differs from the book. And I've also heard that art is beautiful. Well, I've seen the art and it is stunning. So I'm really excited to pick this one up. Next on my list, and none of these are in order. Next on my list, we have Doro Hedoro, written and illustrated by Q Hayashida. This is a dystopian, cyberpunk, futuristic, grim, dark, straight up dark, I think, actually, manga. And I think we're basically following the character of Doro Hedoro. And he is basically on this mission, I believe. And it's about his journey as he kind of meets different characters and stuff like that. The art style is very cool. It's very unique. I've not really seen an art style quite like it. And I really like the fact that it's like cyberpunky, futuristic. I don't really read tons of that type in my books. So I'm really curious to see it actually like drawn out, because I think I will be able to digest it a lot better. So I'm really excited for that one. Then we have the H.P. Lovecraft manga, adapted and illustrated by Gu Tanabe. So this was recommended to me by Matt. Shout out to Matt. And I ended up buying them because I was just really curious. I still haven't read any H.P. Lovecraft yet, but I've been enjoying a lot of other types of medium that are inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. So I've been watching a show right now which is apparently quite heavily inspired by Lovecraft, and I've been really loving it. And I'm quite interested to read some manga that covers a lot of the same kind of themes and tone and atmosphere. I don't really know kind of if it's focusing on a specific H.P. Lovecraft stories. I literally don't know. Matt recommended it to me. I checked it out and I was like, cool. So this one, I think probably not super high priority if I did have to rank it in terms of priority, but one I will naturally eventually get to. Next, we have one that I'm very excited about, and that is Lone Wolf and Cub, written by Kazuyo Koike and illustrated by Goseki Kojima. So this is a epic, like it's an epic. I think it's pretty long. There's like these omnibus editions, which I've bought. It's a series following a samurai basically on his journey, and it's described as a historical fiction epic, essentially. I don't actually know if there's fantasy elements in it. I don't think there is. It doesn't really matter to me either way, but it's actually influenced by real life events from what I understand, and I am psyched to read it. Like, the art is absolutely stunning, super beautiful. All right, we've got 3 more left. We've got Vinland Saga, written and illustrated by Makoto Yukimura. This is a pretty popular one on BookTube. There is an anime series as well, and it's inspired by Vikings, I believe. So I think that will be really interesting to kind of see the kind of Japanese idea of like what Vikings were like. So I'm really curious about this one. I do really want to watch the anime as well at some point, but I want to read the manga first and then I'll get to that. I also own all the volumes for this one, so really excited to get to that eventually. Then we have Akira, written and illustrated by Katsuhiro Otomo. This is a noir type vibe from what I understand, and I love that shit. We all know I love that shit. So I'm really excited about this one because I've heard really good things about the character of Akira and his development. It's meant to be a very character-driven story, which, as we all know, that is my favorite thing. So I'm really, 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 really excited for this one. I was actually going to start this one recently, but I want to finish the other two that I'm on first, and I really want to pick up Vagabond next. So maybe after that, we'll see. And then last but most certainly not least, we have Uzumaki, written and illustrated by Junji Ito. This is a horror fantasy manga, I believe. And all I know is that it's really creepy and it's like very weird, but like in all the good ways. So this is one that I'm really excited to get to. I have a bunch of Junji Ito's manga. They have written a lot of manga. And I think I'm going to either really love it or really hate it, because I don't read tons of horror. I've said this before. I've been getting into it more and more recently. But horror manga is not something I've tried yet. And it's either going to be like an absolutely amazing experience, or it's going to be absolutely terrible and I will never pick up horror manga ever again. I guess we'll see. So there we have it. Those are the manga that I'm going to be prioritizing over the next, I don't know, year or two. Based on these, if there's any that you recommend, please hit me down below. I do have a bunch of others, but these are the ones that I really want to get to ASAP. These are the ones that I'm going to prioritize. Like I said, I do have a bunch of other manga, but they're just not a priority compared to these ones. If you have any that you recommend though, based on kind of the list that I've compiled here, hit me down below and I will definitely add those to the list. So thanks for watching, folks. Hit me a like if you like the video, and hit me a subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a lovely day and I'll see you soon. Bye.